Yeah, Lila's gonna get it.
Chrissie is determined to play that damn Christmas rap song, right?
I know.
Outlaw. Though again, how is she being trafficked while she had multiple arrests? Wouldn't you now be in a safe place to tell police?
No. Because you don't want I'm gonna take it to like a pimp prostitute thing, right? When we arrest prostitutes, they never snitch on their pimps. They never, ever, ever. So once they get out, they go right back to them. So no, not really.
I met a lot of prostitutes when I was arrested. I spent the night in jail once in Oakland, and I was with like 40 prostitutes.
Lila, I didn't know this.
40?
Oh damn! Girl, what was you in? What was you in for? What was you in for?
Lila, you have a past.
I got arrested off of an airplane because I was super drunk. And it was on a flight from San Diego. The layover was in Oakland, and then from Oakland to Seattle. It was for my parents' 25th wedding anniversary. I didn't make it to the anniversary because I was in jail. But when I got there,
like a fucking OG bitch.
Okay, when I got there,
you're so much cooler now.
They put me with all the because you have to be with everybody. There was one toilet and it was silver, and if you have to pee or shit, you have to do it in front of everybody. I remember I walked in, they all looked at me and they're like, "What are you doing in here?" And I was like, "I was arrested at the airport." And then there was a lady on meth, and she like popped up and she was like, "You don't belong here." And I was like, "I know."
Wait, Lila, is this actual real life or is this a fucking SNL skit?
Is real.
It's got to be real.
Real life. I was 24 and it was so cold in there. I was wrapping myself with toilet paper, and then I made like a toilet paper like kind of bed thing. I was like a hamster in there, and I
see that.
I am amazed with the story.
You're like, I don't take up that much space.
It was so interesting because all these women are prostitutes, and I was like, okay, so I would ask them questions. I was like, so how much did you guys charge? And I found out it was only $50 for a blowjob. I was like, that was crazy to me. And then,
they're relatively cheap.
And women, you need to remember this when you don't want to give a blowjob to your man. Like,
there's somebody out there willing to do it for
$50 away from getting it elsewhere.
So
that is a Grubhub order. That is a Grubhub order, by the way.
That's not even a ribeye.
I became friends with this girl, Matika. We're still friends on Facebook. I remember when she came in, she sat next to me, and she was in there because she had fake $100 bills, and she was like, Lila, she's like, it was the camis, the 2 for $10 camis is what got me at Forever 21. And she's like, if I would have left them all and then I didn't get lured by Forever 21,
so I would have tops.
It was the 2 for $10s. And then there was another girl that came in. Her arm was in a sling because she tried to run over her boyfriend. She was crying a whole bunch. And I was like, just come sit next to me. And then we kind of I led this circle. We all just told our names and why we were there. Yeah.
Holy
you were building anyone a sisterhood in jail?
Yeah.
You were in jail.
Yeah. I'm not trying to be forever, but I was like, this is like Orange is the New Black, it was an experience.
For anyone that's actually owned a hamster though, all I picture though is like you in the corner with toilet paper being like,
yeah.
I mummified myself. I had one of the girls wrapping me up. I was so cold. It was crazy in there. But we had unlimited toilet paper. That's all I remember is that they wouldn't give us anything to wear, but we had toilet paper. So I was just.
And I have had a hamster. They burrow until you see just a tiny little breathing mound of fuzz, and it's surrounded by toilet paper and did they give you paper towel rolls that you would quickly
carrots? I ate carrots. That's what I ate. I was eating carrots.
Oh, and you didn't
Yeah.
I have owned hamsters.
I really feel like me getting arrested is kind of what led me to do it. 3 months later, I became a stand-up comedian because I was, that's how it happened for me.
The street life is not for me, you realized.
No.
Oh, God.
But it was an experience. Now looking back on it, I'm grateful for the experience, but I would not recommend it.
What was your prison nickname?
Oh, yeah.
Please don't tell me short
That's
stack.
what I was going to ask.
Lil Lila.
Oh, yeah.
I was just going to ask that.
I bet the other inmates were afraid that she's gonna chew through all, she's gonna chew into our beds. She'll chew right through these handcuffs.
But I remember I had
to see her
to
stuff the toilet paper in her mouth.
They probably tried to get you to like chew the wall. You know what I mean? Like how hamsters will chew a wall.
Yes.
Like
Yeah, I
chew
mean,
us a
I
hole
would
to
have dug a
safety.
hole out
Chew
of
us,
there if I could.
chew us out of here, Lila. Go, go,
Yes.
go.
My family, we had 2 hamsters. Mine was named Dallas because it's my favorite city in the country. And my sister's hamster's name was Babe because at the time that was when the movie Babe came out, which if you know, it's Eliza blew this for you. I was born in 86. So whenever the hell that was, maybe like 8, 9, 10 years old. I can't even remember at this point. But we had first originally had them in the cage together and we learned that you can't do that. So we got separate cages. Babe eventually died by his own fruition. I think he stuffed too much shit in his mouth. My hamster Dallas got out and we thought, oh, maybe the dogs will play with it. Didn't happen. Missing in the basement for months on end. We're like, it's probably dead somewhere. All of a sudden, my mom is going down to the basement to go change the laundry, and up at the top of the stairs is little Dallas, like, bitch.
No way.
I am
Alive?
here. I am
Still
here alive. Yes.
What?
And if
After a
anybody's again
What did it
after
eat?
almost 6 months, I have
No.
no fucking idea.
No. What
And
did
if
it eat?
anybody knows owning a hamster, they know survival skills. So I guarantee you, Lila, they
We
were like,
want it to live.
this bitch, she will live in underground basements for 6 months and come out at the top of the stairs being like, yo, I am here.
Oh
But
my
I like
God.
And
your
I swear to
hamster's
God,
name,
that's so
Dallas.
true.
I'm in Dallas. That's where I'm at. Dallas.
It's my favorite city in the world. Yeah, that was my hamster's
This
name.
is where Lila reveals the huge like hamster thug life tattoo on her
Yeah.
back.
Mhm.
Yeah. I had 2 hamsters, or were they gerbils? What's the difference? Sugar and Spice. They were
Gerbils, I think,
both,
have
Gerbils are
tails.
way bigger.
they were both girls. They had long tails, but like
Yeah,
bitey
hamsters don't
little
have
teeth.
tails. They're like
Very
cropped.
bitey little teeth. Every time I tried to pick it up, he would bite me, and then I just get over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, "Ah, ah, ah, ah," and then I just it's like, I'd be like, "I'm your mom. I'm in 5th grade. I'm your mom. Listen to me." But the Sugar eventually murdered Spice, like
Oh,
ate
no.
her, like tried to chew her alive, and that was
Oh,
what I learned. You
no.
can't have. Sometimes one will eat the other, and I didn't
That's
believe
what
my
happens in
mom.
diets.
'Cause
Sugar
I came
murders
home.
Spice.
I came home from school one day and my mom was like, Sugar ate Spice. I was like, bullshit. Show me. And she wouldn't. I never saw the corpse. Like she threw the dead one away, and just I went down and it just like was like the living one that was still in there, like just basically doing snowflakes, like, yeah, I got all this room now. I was so annoyed. And I'm like, did that really happen, or did the cage tipped over and one just escaped? Like,
Which PSA, if you're going to
Imagine I
get a
just
gerbil
had
after this, you
rats.
need to have them separate. You need to have them separate. You cannot have hamsters and gerbils in the same cage. They will literally kill each other unless one is a male and a female, but then they eventually kill each other too.
unless one of the
super
hamsters
crazy.
grew up in Detroit and like, sounds like
But the hamster will tell you that it grew up in Detroit if it's truly from Detroit.